Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Okay, thank you. We'll say thank you, MMA Roasted, for joining us. Adam, you are MMA Roasted, let's put it that way. So, it's the end of 2015 now, and let's just put it this way. You've had a good year. You've had a lot of fun with your accounts, your involvement with taking the piss out of people in MMA, which we love. I love reading what you do. But on a serious note, have you enjoyed this year for fights?
Yeah, I thought there was some great fights. I was at some great fights. The Robbie Lawler, Rory McDonald, that fight was insane. I was at that fight. That was great. It was a good year for Frankie Edgar. You know, I think he beat Cub, and then he won his next fight against Chad Mendez. That was a good fight. Great year for Conor McGregor. Jesus Christ, you know. I mean, he looks unbeatable at like this point. Dos Anjos was a warrior. You know, Ronda Rousey got dethroned. There was a lot of great fights. Yeah, I was super happy. I mean, there's so many fights. Also, I mean, those 3 days in Vegas were just like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You know, and it was just solid lineups back to back to back. I remember I was at the Conor McGregor fight, and I had to leave early because I had to do a show of my own. And, you know, normally you leave early, but there were so many good fights on that prelim. It was like, normally watching Uriah Faber fight would be like the main event.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was, I think it was a pretty stacked year.
Yeah, I was there myself too. I was there for all three of the Vegas fights. And, yeah, although at the end of it I was knackered, it was a very good way to get knackered, put it that way, you know.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, dude, I love the year, but there's been some awesome kind of controversies, and we've just had Risen on as well. Have you heard any of the results? Seen any of it?
Yeah, definitely. I tried to stream it, which I guess you weren't supposed to. I was watching some of it. It was hard because I was watching it in Russian.
Yes, that's why my house was.
But the production was great, though. I thought the production was great. I liked some of the freak shows. Gabby won, but she didn't look very good. Her stand up looked about as good as Lieutenant Dan's. What was that?
I was going to say, apparently no one's tested positive as yet.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I don't even think they've been doing drug testing, you know. But it was cool seeing Bob Sapp actually try.
Yes. How crazy was that?
That was the most shocking thing I think of the whole night, was that Bob Sapp actually came out to try to win a fight. I was waiting for him to just say, "All right, you know, forget this," and he actually looked good. I was proud of him. And then Fedor, that was just a mismatch. You know, it's like, come on.
What? There's a mismatch? What are you on about?
No, that guy was taller than him. He
had so
loads,
fair.
He had loads of chances.
Yeah, he did.
that was weird. But I was happy for King Mo. I mean, to win $300,000, good for him. Because he's had a tough, you know, a pretty tough gone with like the whole staph infection and just getting injuries and sort of not living up to his expectations, and then sort of the losses in Bellator that came with the spinning back fist to Noom. So that Mo. But I think Rising got a lot of people excited. I think people had maybe such low expectations for it because they were like, "What is this?" And then the fact that it was like so much fun and the production was so high, I think people got really excited. They didn't oversell it; they undersold it, and people liked it.
Smart.
And to be honest with you, I don't mind a little bit of crazy. You know, if you go over there, you know you're not going to be tested. It's not a big secret, you know. So if you go over there and you say, well, actually, I think he might have been on something.
I just felt.
You know what I mean? It's like you can't turn around and say like, well, what were you expecting?
I felt nostalgia was when I watched it. It was just,
like Pride
too. It was the soccer kicks came in, knees to the head on the ground. I loved it. I fucking loved it. The first night when they had they had 9 first. No, they had. I think it was 8 first round knockouts and 9 knockouts in total. What a fucking great way to get a card going, man.
Yeah, no, I think it's funny, and then the whole like giving flowers before the fight even starts, getting a belt before the fight. It was so weird. And then they had a special guest referee. I don't know who that guy was. It was It was strange. It was. I'll tell you what. That girl almost beat Gabby. I was hoping she would.
She
pulled
dropped her.
off.
Yeah, she dropped her.
And she dropped her heavy with.
It was
what
like a
looked
counter.
fuck all.
Yeah.
I haven't said that. They were big girls.
Yeah.
Big girls. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they were girls. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the girls. When I held Gabby's penis, I definitely thought she was a girl.
Yeah, it felt feminine.
It felt feminine. It felt like she put a lot of lotion on it, so it felt feminine.
Yeah.
A lot of guys said that they would sleep with Gabby. I don't know about that. Maybe just for the bragging rights, I guess.
I think it's the fact that from the side, her biceps hid her chest and everything.
Thing with Gabby is,
big chick.
I wouldn't have a chance.
I don't know. I mean, although you see her get done up, I saw pictures when she kind of. I mean, you're just like,
She does.
Certain angles.
You're right. When she does, like on her Instagram, you look at it and you go, I probably would.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some good photos out there.
There are some good photos, and you're like,
what I would say is there's some good photographers out there. That's what I reckon there is.
Maybe. I don't know. I think she might just fucking kill you guys.
If she wanted to fuck me, she could fuck me because I don't have.
I was going to say
I couldn't stop it.
Yeah. If you fuck her, it's not because you've done well. It's because she said you can.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it's because she's decided you're not going to. You don't have much say in it. It's almost like feeding a lion. It either wants to eat or it don't.
You go, do you want me to get a strap on for you? Do you want me to get a strap on, Gabby? I'll get a strap on, Gabby. I'll get a strap on. Okay. No, but that was. I tell you what, we were talking about the women. Holly Holm, damn, what a hell of fun that was, man.
Yeah.
That KO
you
Rousey.
know what? I kind of saw that coming. To be honest, I was telling people there was so many things going wrong with Ronda, and that like her camp was just going terrible. I heard a lot of rumors, with her and her mom not getting along, and then this happening and that happening, and and then she's that coach, that terrible coach that just doesn't, he just sort of breaks people down and makes people believe that he has the answer when the guy has no mixed martial arts training. He has boxing training, but no MMA training. I'm not even sure how good his boxing training is. It's just that he's telling her beautiful job in the first.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know why she stays with him. It's crazy.
Well,
I was going to say, I must admit, before the fight, I actually said to John, I tell you what, there's some signs there, there's a few cracks there, but I still believe that 75% Ronda Rousey would beat 100% Holly Holm. We all thought that Ronda Rousey was this,
but I
even
said,
half measures.
You got a girl who's a very patient girl, doesn't try to force the action, is cool with letting you come to her, letting you fight her fight versus trying to make something happen. Then you got Ronda, who's got the weight of the world on her. You got Greg Jackson, who's a master planner, Mike Winklejohn. It was the perfect storm, I thought.
Yeah,
perfect storm.
Who comes out aggressive, which plays right into Holly's hands, it's and yet probably no one is picking Ronda Rousey if they return.
If she stays with this guy and they have a rematch, I don't see it going much differently.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, exactly.
A lot of people, it looks like she is staying at Glendale. It does look like she's staying at Glendale.
Yeah.
She is training there, and the thing is, like everyone said, she's surrounded by too many yes men. And I think that's probably why she had friction with her mum, because her mum's not a yes man. Her mum does literally tell her the truth. She's brutally honest with her. And I think that's what's so beautiful about her mum, was that she said it. And I think Ronda was not, I think she just wasn't happy with it.
No, and in some ways also her mom being a judoka, it's like she wants to prove she can do it on her own without judo. There's a lot of shit going on there, and it's kind of sad because I think with the right coaching, she virtually is unbeatable.
Yeah. Send her to TriStar and you're laughing.
Yeah, but
you go to TriStar or ATT or AKA. Fuck, go to the Jungle Gym fucking next to me. I mean, anywhere but that fucking place,
Yeah.
And especially with Edmund having the bankruptcy issues as well, coming about just before her fight. That could have helped.
Yeah, that, but also the mom telling her not to go there. But you look at who she's trained. Like Ellenberger was 0-2 with them.
Yeah.
Baszler 0-2. Jessamine Duke 0-2.
Yeah.
I mean, the only person that was winning was Ronda because she was just blasting these girls out. She finds a girl that's kind of bigger and somewhat stronger. It's like she can't bully her.
And then
But,
Jake's left, hasn't he? Jake left a little while back.
He's cut across to.
I can't remember where Jake's gone to now.
But yeah, I don't think it's a massively big place either. I think it's just a case of he's thought, I'm learning nothing here. You know, so he's basically
Because
jumped.
Jake's training with Scott Curson, who's the strength and conditioning coach for Rafael dos Anjos, isn't he?
Is he good? I mean, I'm happy he's away. He says his training's never been better. So we'll see. You know, he's fighting Tarek, I think, on January 30th. So.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how his strength and conditioning, like how he physically is, how he's performing. Because what Scott Curzon does with Rafael dos Anjos, you kind of sit there and go, yes, it might not work for everyone because not every coach kind of clicks with every other coach, and I look forward to seeing how that works for Jake, really, because you know he is that guy in the welterweight division who is almost like the Michael Bisping of the middleweight division, and so he's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. He never quite gets to that title.
Well,
shot.
with him, it's 98% mental with that dude. Like,
Yes, yeah.
He has the ability to beat anybody, but
Yes.
he thinks too much.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He listens too much to his coaches. Doesn't trust his own instincts. You know.
Yep.
And that's you could probably say that about most fighters. So it's just a matter of like, but you know, Jake's the nicest guy I've ever met in my life. I love having him as a co-host in the podcast. So I mean, I think Jake will be fine. He just needs to just trust himself.
Just throw
That's
them
really it.
hands.
Well, I think what happens is they do what they do best to get them all the way to almost there, and then they change things, and it's frustrating. It's like, why don't you stick with what got you there?
With Bisping, I feel bad because Bisping, I think, is just a product of like, in some ways, bad luck. I mean, everybody the guy's fought ends up testing positive for something. Like, everybody that's beaten him, aside from maybe like Rashad Evans and Luke Rockhold, but if you look at like Vitor Belfort,
Chael?
the other guys who beaten him. I mean, Chael was on some stuff.
Even Dan was on stuff.
There was like a Vanderlei.
Yeah.
You know, ran away from a drug test.
Oh no!
He was
Vanderlei was running to the bus. He was getting a bus.
He's running for his next shot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So in theory, he didn't actually test positive.
Yeah, because he didn't.
And I reckon he might have been clean.
I reckon Vanderlei's clean. I don't know what you're on about.
He was the
Adam.
only.
Crazy it is.
Crazy.
Oh man,
Yeah.
but that's the thing this year is. What I liked is I look forward to, because John Jones did that interview with Ariel Helwani, and he had like little digs at the UFC, and particularly had like a little dig at Dana White as well. And you're like, whoa, he's not trying to be the golden child still. He wants to come back and kick ass. And I'm like, I can't, because I'm honest, he's going to beat DC. DC's going to sit there and say, I'm keeping that title. I don't care what DC says.
No. The only way he keeps that title
is if John Jones gets injured.
is. Well, yeah, I was going to say.
I don't know about that. I mean, DC's active.
No, he is. He is.
I mean,
but
he hasn't been active. He's been on the sidelines for a while. He's been in court. He's he's lifting weights and stuff. But I mean, we'll see. And like even Rashad Evans said on my podcast, where John, if he doesn't have his vices, his stuff to party with, that might affect him the other way, where he doesn't feel like he could. You know, you never know. You take away a guy's,
could be his crutch to lean on, sort of thing.
Sometimes it goes the other way.
Yeah, that might be the confidence that he had in his life. You know, it's.
I've gone with Jones every day. Sorry, I am.
I just feel if you get a tuned in, clean, on point John Jones, he doesn't lose to anyone that I know of in that light heavyweight division at the moment.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Although you could see that Gustafsson was very close to that first fight.
He could be the Achilles heel.
I've watched that fight a couple of times, and I've got the DVD, and I still see it as Jones. I still score it for not Jones. Gus. I score for Jones 3-2.
And to be honest,
I try and be as unbiased as I can.
Everybody's got a boogeyman. Everyone has a boogeyman, and the boogeyman doesn't have to be the next best guy in the world.
Look at Donald Cerrone and Rafael dos Anjos. It's like it seems like that Rafael's like kind of Cerrone's kind of heel. But then again,
they're living rent free in your brain, sort of.
Well, it seems like Cerrone, though, as good as he is, he's like get there, but sometimes can't get up
mental
test
game,
that
yeah.
mountain, whether it's Dos Anjos, Nick Diaz, Pettis.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, he just can't get that one guy. You know, it's like those three guys just give him such a hard time. You know,
How happy?
He beats everyone that
I
he
was gonna
should
say,
beat,
just
and he beats other guys. But
Just those guys,
It just
yeah.
goes to
Pettis,
show
Dos
how
Anjos.
important that mental side of the game is.
yeah,
Do you know what?
Plays a big part.
Yeah.
Adam, how big was your smile when you saw Nate Diaz do that post-fight interview with Joe Rogan?
oh, it was great. It was hilarious. It was great. I mean, it was great for jokes. I was like, they didn't have a Stockton translator
Yeah.
up there, but it was so funny. I mean, you never know with Diaz brothers. They're just so raw.
Yeah.
You know, there's no filter with those guys, which is so great to see because so many people have filters, you know?
Yes.
Or
'cause
they have to worry about the PC police, or they have to worry about getting in trouble, or try to be company men, or, oh my God, these people get mad at us if I say this, say that. To see those guys have none of that is just so, it's just, you just gravitate towards it.
You do.
You just, like, look up to it. You admire it. You know, those are like the realest people that I've ever seen in my life.
And he
Like,
looked
they're
at
almost
awesome
like
shape.
animals.
And I tell you
They're almost
what,
like dogs, where like you see a dog and he's not gonna give you any bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
he's gonna tell you exactly how he feels. If the dog likes you, he's gonna lick you. If he doesn't, he's gonna fucking bite you
Yeah.
or ignore you. You know,
and how good
Those
with the
guys
build,
are fucking so pure.
and,
Yes.
and if you can match it with Conor McGregor, how good is the build up to that fight?
Oh, it's gonna be great. I mean, they're saying Connor's gonna fight Dos Anjos in March. That's the
Yeah, I
third day
believe so.
yesterday
Yeah, that's the rumor going
in
around.
Dallas.
Right.
But Nate Diaz, I mean, that would be just you could charge just for the press conference alone.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
Good.
just the weigh-ins. You know something's gonna happen. You
Yeah.
know.
I want to see.
And also, I think it's a pretty close fight. I don't. People say, "Oh, Conor would just run through him." I'm like, wait a minute. You know, this other guys. I mean, who's ever really run through Nate Diaz except for Josh Thompson?
Josh
who
Thompson's the
losing
only
that
one,
fight
yeah.
for the head kick. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't really go out there and get run through. And then if you break down the fight of like, okay, Nate's got the advantage on the ground.
Yeah.
Wrestling, I would say neither of them have really good wrestling.
True.
And then striking, you would say, well, boxing, you would go to Nate Diaz. Power punching, probably Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Kicking, you would go to Conor because Nate doesn't
Yeah.
really check kicks. But it's a pretty even fight.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of things. It's not like Dos Anjos versus the number 12 guy or something, where
Yeah.
the guy cleans every division. Check. It's a pretty even fight.
Yeah, and Nate has got that stamina. Like his brother Nick, they got horrendously good endurance as well.
Yeah, you know he's going to come in shape for it. He's not going to come out of shape and miss weight or anything.
And I tell you what,
No.
Nate looks great as well. Like,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
good
he's-
does
he's-
Nate look now? He said it himself in the countdown. He said, "I'm taking it. I'm sorting this shit out now. I'm coming for it." And
Yeah,
you're like,
give him a fight he's interested in, and he's on
"Oh,
point.
he looks
Yeah.
awesome."
Yeah. No, it was-
And I want the
Yeah,
ultimate
it's great.
fighter, Coach Nate Diaz, Coach Sage Northcutt.
North guy.
You'd have to have a translator just to tell Sage what the hell he was on about.
Nate cursing him out and Sage saying thank you every time he gets cursed out.
Yeah. Oh, what was that about him thinking fight pass?
Oh,
Thanking
I'd
Fight
like to
Pass and
think.
thanking Mr. They didn't say the day and he said thanks Mr. White.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
What's
crazy.
going on
I
here?
say it wasn't the fight pass that got you there,
Um,
and you want to be thinking pay per view. That's what you want to be thinking one day, not fight pass. But-
Ridiculous.
Ah.
Yeah, he could have been on like public access. He would have thanked public access.
Yeah,
I tell-
yeah.
Is it
He seems that kind of guy, doesn't
I tell you, who he should have thanked. He should have thanked that referee that stood him up.
he? Yeah, in the first round.
That was ridiculous. That was I don't see that. They're really trying to get him to fight every month. I think it's a bad idea. I think they're gonna. He's gonna run into somebody real quick that's just gonna beat him up, and then they're gonna get into a Paige Van Zandt situation of like,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
maybe
Yes.
this person isn't as good as we thought.
Yeah.
Now what?
His wins are going to go faster than his training level, sort of thing.
Well, you look at Cody
you can only
Fister.
absorb so much education, can't you?
If you get a Cody Fister with better ground and pound, there you go. Because Cody was getting him down.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
just-
and they have to really. I mean, Cody Fish was 1-1 in the UFC.
Yeah.
wasn't exactly a real
a huge threat.
I mean,
yeah.
you knew a guy like Kevin Lee coming off a loss. I think beat States North Dakota. I think a lot of these guys beat States North Dakota. I mean, supposedly as a high school wrestler, his record was 16-10, which is not, as a senior, which is not a very good record as a senior. So he's got average wrestling. We don't know his power. Karate. Point karate is a tricky thing because it's not Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Certain guys can pull it off really well, like a Stephen Thompson or something, but I'm not sure if that's what we're looking at here.
No.
Well, wasn't Sage supposed to be fighting someone else? Wasn't Cody stepped in for him or something?
No.
It was something weird, yeah. I want to say, supposedly this new guy is supposed to be good. The kid he's fighting in January.
Yeah, because I can't remember he's booked in the fight, isn't he, again on Fox? Oh shit. I forget because
that kid is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
He's an undefeated kid.
It is.
So we'll see.
It is because I was semi-interested in Sage fighting, but then I'm not that interested.
Yeah, he's fighting on the Boston card, isn't he?
Yeah.
But we'll see. He's great for the sport because he's a character.
Yeah.
And he's not a character that is putting it on. I mean, this is a real kid right here.
Oh yeah.
Who grew up within this weird household where he can't use the internet when he's 19 years old.
That's amazing.
And it's a very, very strange situation, but it's very entertaining.
And he's got the physique of Conan the Barbarian.
It is kind of bullshit though that he's getting 40 and 40 his second fight, and Aljamain and Sterling would be his two top 10 guys getting 18 and 18 and buried on a prelim.
Dude.
Where Sage makes more than Matt Mitrione.
Yeah.
You got to go. All right. I'm not even a fan of Matt Mitrione. He was kind of a jerk to me, but it's not right that a kid like that gets more than him.
Dude, you're right. It makes no sense, does it? It's literally...
It's the poster boy image.
I know that they can sell Sage and Sage can make them money, but at the same time, Aljamain Sterling, he went against Johnny Eduardo, who is a legit contender in the 135 division, who is a very talented fighter, and he literally made Johnny Eduardo look like a guy who's in the maybe the top,
a late replacement,
like in the ranked 20th in that division. It was, and he finished him in style, and it's kind of like. That was what Aljamain needed to do to make the UFC sit there and go, oh, fuck. When the power's in his hands.
I'm not even really buying that he's a bigger sell. It's like, the fight fans that know Sage North Dakota are going to watch Aljamain Sterling headlines. They're going to watch Matt Mitrione.
Yep.
It's not like this kid's really bringing in people that aren't already going to watch it anyway.
No, I'd watch Aljamain and Matt Mitrione probably beforehand. Definitely Aljamain. Even depending on who Matt was fighting, I'd probably watch Matt beforehand.
Yeah, it's the large scale of things, isn't it? That's what Dana White's trying to sort of hit.
Yeah, well, I think what's it Brendan Shrub calls him
McScrooge,
which I find
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck is McScrooge. Yeah. Oh, I love it though. It's hilarious, that name. I love that one. That's it now. He's stuck with that. But the pay thing, it keeps getting brought up, but man, it's brought up for a reason, dude. It's guys need it, and when Lorenzo said, "Oh yeah, it looks like we're making 600 million this year or something," you're like, "Well,
there's 100 million that you could put into pay then."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would be the logical thing. It's sad when I talk to these fighters that are making 10 and 10 or 12 and 12 because that really after giving out the money to 10%, 10% here and 15% that. And the paying for the camp, they're only $3,000.
Yeah.
And that's $4,000 3 times a year. It's $12,000 for a year. It's not a lot of money, and then they got to do other jobs. It's like, what other pro athletes do you know are Uber drivers?
Yeah.
Well,
you're right.
And
you
also,
don't really see it that often.
I saw something
on
another website.
I mean, the guy working at Subway is not usually on the Lakers. So it's like it is kind of come on, guys, But anyway, I got to get ready for my show, guys. It was great talking to you.
Adam, that's fine. I know you got a show tonight. Adam, do you want to quickly throw some dates out that you got coming up and throw out your social media then before you shoot off?
Yeah. Go to MMA Roasted or at AdamHunter.com or at AdamComedian on Instagram or Twitter. Got a bunch of stuff coming up. Got a TV show coming up in March. And then called Living with Funny, and a lot of cool stuff. So I will see you guys soon. Have a great New Year, and thanks for having me on.
You too, Adam.